Hello everyone, I am CoolGuy, and today I have a little gameplay for you. It was during the Iron Banner. I'm on my Gunslinger. We have the Grasp of Malak, a Steel Piercer, and the Betramart Stand. Now we're going to be going in and out of this gameplay to listen on in because I think it's going to be really fun. So at the top we have a couple counters, Triple, Breaker, Phantom, and then cool Shack sayings, because honestly that's the best part. Shack saying cool stuff. On this map, I've said it before, I really like the train side, especially from the spawn for a couple reasons. Because if you go on that train side, go on the left, and you go all the way around, you catch a lot of people sleeping. Usually there's a couple snipers, and if people rush into mid, you're already on the flank. And what I like to do in sixes is I try to go for the flank in the beginning, but turns out a couple of my teammates said I want to go train side, so I figured my spot was here. And what I always do is I come up really high and throw my grenade, whether it's an Axion Bolt, because there's going to be snipers there, and I want to go into the tunnel to try to contest this point. You know, it's kind of a suicide mission if nobody really goes with you. Now, they're starting to push in on our spawn. My buddy Callie isn't even playing. Now, we have my Nemesis here. He kills me a couple times this game. He's just floating around with the shotgun doing his thing. But I end up going train side here. A couple of my teammates go down, so we know that they're still spawning there. And I end up isolating this Warlock, get a couple shots, I end up chasing him down. So I want to get down into cover, which I end up doing. I throw a nice, like, old school Halo nade on this incendiary grenade. That's why I like those grenades a lot from the gunslingers, because they feel like grenades from Halo. Here comes the real MVP. So same thing. Now we want to start pushing up into that spawn, and we're kind of in a spot to where it's either going to flip or they're going to keep spawning, which is it's both good. We're just letting our team know. But right at about this point in the game, my audio ends up going out, and you'll start seeing it. But we're on this left side. That means they're spawning in our original spawn. There he is, just kind of running around, doing his thing. Give him a little head. No, just hate that. So here's the deal. Spawns have flipped. And throughout this gameplay, I tend to stay next to cover. That's one of my main things in my gameplay. And one of the things I like to tell you guys, because it's so beneficial. And like taking, like right here, I'm going to end up going wide because there's so much that you can work with. You can go in and out, left and right. And ultimately, if you need to, you can get away. And one of the most important things that you can do is just to be really mindful of that radar. Not necessarily where the enemies are, you're going to use your eyes for that, but look at where my team is right now. So that's telling me that they're spawning at C right now. My team's spawning on the other side, so I have two choices. I can either stay and fight, which is what I end up doing, or I can just start kind of backpedaling, retreating, and rotating to my side of the map. But I noticed that I have a teammate here, so we're going to try to make a little final stand so my teammates can push up. I end up going down. My teammate does get the follow-up, and then the MVP takes him out, but something really special happens.
Double down, triple down. Look at them fall.
So by realizing the spawn rotation, I immediately spawned, immediately popped the golden gun, went to town, I got the symbiote, I got 4 kills, then of course the MVP just kamikaze shotguns me down. So that's how that happened. Now this is Clash. This guy's doing something really good. He probably got a couple kills and is flanking our team, but I spawned right behind him. So that's just one of the things about Clash. Now right here, I left this in because I think it's just kind of funny. I've been having audio issues, like I've been talking and calling out. Nobody's really talking to me. So I stand here to try to check, and this guy bodies me while I'm standing still. I thought it was pretty funny. So I get my bearings back. We're trying to get the special ammo, and ultimately I just want to try to get my sound coming correct. And I want to push this train side and get the special, and like all 3 of them go. So I was like, well, you know what, that's too late. I'm going to try to flank, and we're going to try to just converge, and we're going to try to pinch them from the other side. And what ends up happening is my teammates don't get too far, and I'm left here with these people that are in C. We have a buddy go down, 2 people go down. So the correct move is to not rush in there. Now, even if I had a shotgun, because this is what happens. So I end up staying back. My team is now spawning behind me. I'm creating space, just trying to get our team close now. Here comes this guy. He ends up getting me. He's going to take out our entire team, but no, he just gets me. He just rushes at me. Now, here's the deal. Same thing. I'm all the way out here by myself. We have Callie. So I have 2 choices. I can go train side, or I can start, going back to that C side. So team spawning over here. Constant flips. That's something to pay attention to. Blade Dancer gets popped. I end up taking him out, and this is where I kind of turn up real quick. Now, I'm with my team. At this point, I've decided to go with my team instead of lone wolfing it, and it really pays off.
2-1. 3 opponents down. This is amazing. down! Look at them fall! I haven't seen a firefight like that since Twilight Gap.
Jesus Christ, that's Jason Bourne.
So let's break that down. We had 9 kills in 25 seconds. I'm a sniper. I'm in the back. I throw a grenade that I end up getting a kill with, take a couple shots. I'm using these 2 objects as cover. Now it's important because I jump on this box. From that guy's point of view, I am not the threat. There's 3 people right in front of him. He's paying no attention to me. I know that I'm good. Now, just by knowing rotations and map knowledge and map movement, I immediately pop my golden gun because there's no other place that the enemy could spawn. I end up getting my 3rd breaker. I end up getting a Phantom, Relentless, and we're just going to town on them. Now, since we went so hard on them right here, they're going to be spawning on the other side. We end up getting this kill. Now, I saw that orb, so I'm just going to kind of rotate around to it. They're on the other spawn, our original spawn from the beginning of the game. We got heavy ammo coming up, and I'm just kind of paying attention to the rate. I mean, I can't talk to my teammates here. So I see a teammate coming from the right. There's a teammate in mid. There's a guy on the left. So really, I'm not really too worried right now. I'm charmed. End up getting heavy ammo, and the point of attack for me is going to be the left side. I'm going to follow my friend Dragon here. Now, notice how I use this pillar and this red piece of cover to my advantage this whole time, especially watch how I deal with the sniper.
You're almost there. Two for one. Well executed. More efforts like that, and we might just win this. This is amazing. Outstanding.
So with that sniper, he was probably hard scoping, and I knew that, so I popped my golden gun, went up over the cover. He had no idea I even hit him, probably. We ended up with our 4th breaker. There was a Slayer with the Outstanding. We had a Reign of Terror with the Phantom. We had 7 cool Shack Zangs. All in all, it was a really fun game. But most important thing to take away from it, if you noticed, I really didn't do anything special. It was very basic. I had a lot of kills with my Acleophage. I had a lot of picks, but once I started running with my team and went away from that lone wolf part, now don't get me wrong, that has a place, and I can generally do really well with it, but it's all situational. Now that particular map and most maps in Clash, you kind of got to rotate with your team, and it was just the map knowledge and the map rotations that really brought that game out. I really hope you guys enjoyed this breakdown, and until the next one, I am CoolGuy.